Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Euden Chronicle? Euden?
I think
Eiyuden?
it's Eiyuden.
Eiyuden. You know, that actually makes sense. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. It is a spiritual successor to the Suikoden series, or Suikoden? Something like that. Made by Rabbit and Bear Studios and published by 505. It'll be out on... It just immediately went to a trailer. I'm not used to games doing that anymore. That's such an old thing to do, but it's fine. Anyway, it's going to be out on April 23rd, and we've got a little early access to it, so we're just going to dive right in and see how this goes. Start on normal difficulty? What if I say no?
Hmm?
Okay. You cannot change the difficulty. What if... There we go.
Wait, no Bakwa
Wow.
obtained, no HP recovery. Yeah, hyperinflation.
I think I'm going to leave all of those to off.
At which point, it's just normal.
Okay. Starting the game with customized settings. You can change the difficulty and disable restrictions. Sure. That's fine. I like the fact that there are those options. They mean nothing to me. I'm not that hardcore. So we actually played the kind of predecessor to this, which was Eiyuden Chronicle. Oh, what was it? It was the one with the kind of adventurer girl. And it was more action flavored.
It's interesting how it's the 2D sprites, but then you have all the 3D environments.
Yeah, 2.5D. I think a lot of people are saying, I'm used to 2.5D being 2D with 3D visuals. This is almost more something else. Is this the right? Yeah, there we go. It was Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, which is about one of the characters. But yeah, I really like this art style. The mixture of
no.
pixel art.
No, tiny little bluebird, watch out.
This is also 100% not how this would go generally.
Oh. Wow. Someone threw a rock at it. Thanks, kid.
Also have to say, these are some of the nicer 3D environments to be mixed with pixel art. It's usually kind of rough looking. This actually looks really nice. I like the shine on the rocks especially. It makes them look wet.
Oh, those ones? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they did a really good job with the art style on this one. I think this was kickstarted like half a decade ago or something like that, or longer. And it's been one of those that a lot of people have been legitimately thinking it's vaporware for the longest time. But it's real.
Hey there. You must be the new guy Emir mentioned. Welcome to the Watch. So, what's your name? And why are you even here?
Well...
Oh, good. He's a named character.
Noah.
I hate, this is a weird pet peeve of mine. I hate renaming JRPG protagonists.
Well, because then they're given a generic name like Commander.
Yeah,
or...
and like, I'm fine with that, but I prefer kind of the Shepard version. I'm John Shepard. Like, nobody gives a hoot about the John part, but everybody calls you Shepard no matter what. And that works. But in this case, I'd just rather be Noah. I want to see the world.
The name's Noah. As for being here, the world's a big place. I want to see as much as I can.
Yup, I'm the same. We're two peas in a pod. I left my village because I heard something big was happening out here in the world. I mean, I didn't know where it was happening, so I just started running. And right as my legs were ready to snap, I ended up here. Name's Leon, by the way. I'm sort of an old hand around this place, so if you've got questions, fire away.
She just started yesterday. Don't listen to her.
You've been here 2 days.
Come on, Mimi, have a girl's back.
I'm Gar. No one's been warming this post longer than me, which ain't really saying much. The Watch are basically mercs with public backing, and we get slapped with every kind of job. Some folks stay, some folks leave. Don't know if you're a stayer or a leaver, but we'll see what you can do in the meantime.
I was not expecting this to be fully voice acted. Maybe it dips off after the initial bit.
I assume that our character is going to have to be a lever, considering he's probably going to be going on some kind of adventure, but then also he wanted to see the world, or at least that's what our objective was.
I sincerely would love to play an RPG at some point, and this probably exists, where it's so low stakes that your character never stops being like kind of a local guard or something, that they're always more local based and dealing with local problems rather than saving the world. That probably exists. Also, that is one heck of a belt. I'm just looking at his design while it's zoomed in. Can I get my mouse in here? This huge belt that kind of terminates right in here.
I'm wondering where it goes.
Yeah, where does it terminate? Does he just...
Because if it was bolted to his waist belt with
you'd think it would be tucked up just a little bit or pulling up. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to question it. It's just that's one hell of a belt. That is a bona fide JRPG belt.
Welcome.
I think these are just legitimately all party members.
Or boss, if that's easier.
Well, that's a quick opening party.
Yep.
Just immediate.
So, did I hear right that we're teaming up with the Empire Gar? I can't believe we're gonna be working with a bunch of imps.
Why
I
are they?
know the League and Empire ain't got much in the way of rosy history, but I guess this is some kind of goodwill gesture.
What's up?
Oh, I was just going to say they're working with the Empire. And I mean, he's incredulous about it too.
I want one of these games at some point where the Empire is not bad. They're fine. They're actually...
But by their very nature, an Empire seeks expansion usually through conquest.
But maybe, I mean, it could be one of those where, like, not anymore. Like, you know, their predecessors sucked, but now they're just like, yeah, well, we're going to try and stick together because it's actually better. You know, obviously bad things happened in the past, but rather than fragmenting, let's just be this nice union. I guess you would rebrand at that point to
You wouldn't be an
Federation
Empire
or something.
anymore.
Yeah.
All above my pay grade, but I know this much. When a politician shows you something with one hand, it's the other one you gotta keep an eye on. Still, a job's a job. They set up a command post on the hill there at the Elder's residence. You ready for your first assignment?
You got this, kiddo. Just keep it loose.
It's also your first assignment.
Poor Leon. Okay, so interact, talk to somebody. I really dig this visual style. Ooh, and the movement actually feels nice and smooth. Okay, the view's always the same, but I don't mind it at all. I'm a child. Okay,
She's just going to be humming.
so we have a
Oh, are those kids playing games? Oh, they're rolling tops.
Beyblades.
Beyblades.
They're playing happily. Better not disturb them. As a kid, Beyblades was semi-popular in my school, but my parents didn't want to buy me a Beyblade because expensive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that a guinea pig?
Ganmo, it squeak.
Ganmo. Squeak.
Okay, what I was going to say is my parents didn't want to buy me a Beyblade, but I wanted one anyway, so we were at Target and they bought me some kind of, like, knockoff Beyblade.
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing. Whatever the knockoff Beyblade is, the internal, like, spring that caused it to, like, zip out, I forget the mechanisms for it, was so powerful it would just instantly destroy any other Beyblade.
Uh-oh.
I single-handedly destroyed my school's, like, Beyblade scene.
That's the last of the arrangements.
Jester of Amity, my hide. Those prune-faced mules on the council just wanted to saddle me with the grunt work.
She sounds like a party member.
I'm going to make them pay for it when we get home, mark my words.
She looks like a noble.
Yeah. You're just going to hear every time we talk to a character, I'm going to say sounds like a party member. And I want to see how many times I'm right.
Will we be returning to Norrister straight away, milady? I thought perhaps we might rest a spell.
He sounds like a secret recruitable character.
A few more days of this balmy weather would not go amiss. Additionally, I've heard tell of a local herb chicken dish that simply melts on the tongue.
We don't have time for that. Why do they keep pushing me down? Ugh. Well, so be it. If I have to put in double or triple the effort to make them respect me, then that's what I'll do. Now let's go. You're with the Watch, yes? Good, good. As you may be aware, we need leverage to negotiate with the Empire, which means we must pull our weight on this little co-expedition. I don't expect you to find a primal lens, but if you locate the rune barrows, I'll see you're paid extra. Jingle jingle and all that, yes? Now get out there and show me some results. Dazzle me, handsome.
Sorry?
Janequist, we are leaving.
Very good, milady.
Zoom.
See if we can get that herbed chicken to go.
Well, that was a thing.
That was our new boss, Lady Periel, head of House Groom. Her land, her rules.
She sure took a shine to old Noah here.
Lucky you. Making a good first impression.
I did what now?
He was not paying attention. I hope he grows as a character.
Protagonist.
I hope he grows a little bit as a character, because it's going to be real weird if he's just constantly, like, not sure of himself.
All right, we're here. Remember, this is a co-expedition with the Empire, which means we'll be paired with Imperial officers. Best behavior, all of you. Especially you, Leanne.
Oh, it's Leanne.
Mm-hmm.
Sure thing.
Huh. I guess it makes sense, because it would be the Japanese pronunciation of that.
Wait, why did he call me out?
He looks like a party member.
The League's operatives will be here soon, sir. I believe everything is in order.
Thank you, Hildy.
The Imperials always have to have British
What
accents.
do you make of this co-expedition?
I welcome the exchange of olive branches, sir.
I mean, to be fair, the British did kind of instill in the world the
No, that's
that perception. Like, they kind of did it to themselves
Very
historically.
true.
I mean, yes, almost every other European country engaged in it, but it was the British Empire for a reason.
A soldier's greatest wish is to not be working, after all.
Just so. Let us hope the olive branches are genuine.
I really like olives. Can I, like, interact with these? No. I can, like, talk to random people, but it is just details. Hello!
Looks like we found our officers.
I take it you are the delegation from the League of Nations? Welcome. You come well recommended.
I'm Lieutenant Sane Kessling of Galdia's 1st Imperial Army. I'll be leading one team on the co-expedition.
Awful young to be a lieutenant, ain't you? You some noble kid?
Is it your job to pry into my lineage, good Lycan?
Guess not. Noted.
I am Hildy, Lieutenant Kessling's aide. The objective of this operation is to locate the rune barrows that were recently discovered in the forest.
Sorry, question. Why do we have to find something that's already been discovered?
A local stumbled upon the ruins while lost in the forest, and while he provided physical evidence of the find...
He got lost again on the way back?
Correct. Our search team has been assigned the area north of here, through the forest.
Unfortunately, we don't know the lay of the land, hence the joint effort.
Don't worry, lady. We'll handle the navigating. I've been preparing 2 whole days for this. Yup.
We're prepared to leave at once. Is this agreeable to you?
Makes sense. We'd head in first, so the rest of your team knows where to go. Come on, then. Let's get this show on the road.
Are you not with them?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I am. Sorry. Name's Noah, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Well, if you're coming, keep up.
I do hope they give them an explanation for why Noah is not paying attention.
To review, our objective is to traverse the northern forest and pinpoint the location of the rune barrows. Is that clear?
Crystal, ma'am.
Periel wanted them to see the rune barrows too.
Yeah.
But there was something in particular she wanted them to find. Correct?
Yeah. Some kind of, was it a lens or something?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was a lens.
Oh, interesting. There's actually dialogue in the corner. My mic is covering that. Seems you could buy stuff at these shops.
This may lead to a fight. Be ready. Money? We got any?
Enough to use, but not enough to waste. Okay, so this is items. So what can we buy? Actually, we do have a decent amount. So this would give barely anything. Usually I would buy armor. Well, no, I'd usually buy weapons if I can. But barring that...
The unfortunate thing is, you said that there were, what, 100 recruitable characters in this game?
Yes, supposedly.
Wow. It makes you wonder, though.
How many of them are kind of just like random people you pick up that never say anything ever again?
Or how many of them, depending on how branching a game's narrative can be, there might be instances where you make some decisions versus others that ally you with one faction or another. So while there's 100 potential recruitable players, you don't get them all in one playthrough because of, I don't know.
Yeah. 50 healing herbs.
Another thing too is sometimes games have a lot of characters when there's the potential for your characters to permanently die and never come back.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm always worried about recruiting and then equipping a bunch of stuff to characters that I've only just met because I don't know if any of them are going to be the sacrificial character or something to move the plot along. And I go, oh no.
Oh wow, we have a party of 6? Dang.
Is that? I wonder if that's for all fights or
okay,
oh look,
so we have
there's some
front,
support.
Rear. Oh.
And then attendants. Oh.
He's got interesting weapons that I wasn't expecting.
Oh wow, they're long spear hooks.
Support and then attendants. Attendants might not be in combat specifically.
I could imagine a support character being a healer or a buffer.
Yeah. So you can see each of them. So eligible battle, support, rear, yeah. Moon and sun hooks. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, battle plan for beginners, so we can modify these. Oh. So is it actually more of an auto battler then? I'll have to see once we get in. Okay.
Because it looks like you can set priorities.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it as is for the time being. I just want to see what the game looks like before I make any like major judgment
calls. Is it a raccoon?
Calls. It is a raccoon with a bow. Can you pet the raccoon? Its name is Melon. You cannot. You cannot pet the raccoon, and I'm slightly sad about that because I don't know. Ooh.
Raccoons are cute.
Raccoons are cute. I've since learned that raccoons are the primary antagonist of Brother Bear 2, and that offends me greatly. I will never watch that movie, but now that I know, I'm mad about it.
Oh, battle.
Okay, so we have
Oh. Yeah.
So when you meet an enemy on the overworld and are in a dungeon, you enter a turn-based battle. So we can also do auto. Okay, so you can see turn order. Your ally status is shown on the right side of the screen. Okay, I mean, it's pretty standard. You can make battles easier by eliminating an enemy's HP before they go. Oh, well, yeah, of course. Okay, so let's actually just do stuff. So we have a Rune Lens.
Rabbit Knights.
Rune Lens command lets allies use magic and skills. Magic uses MP, skills use SP. Techniques include powerful attacks, healing, and more. You get SP back every turn, but MP is only restored with an item, or it ends. Okay, so we have to kind of concern ourselves with that. Luckily, we just have SP. So what do they have? Sword Rain and no SP. And they have nothing Rune Lens related. Armor piercing strike, but can't do anything. I don't know how much HP these Rabbit Knights have. And yeah, so she's got MP and healing, so we'll leave that for later. There's also dodge.
It's over.
Well, music's pretty good.
Without incident.
If I remember right, the composer for this was somebody reasonably famous. I remember the Kickstarter going by and thinking like, oh.
Would be something to look into.
Yeah.
Northern Forest.
I don't Kickstart much anymore, but this was one of the ones where I was like, nah, maybe I could.
Pretty sure this is the forest we're looking for, Lieutenant.
Keep moving. We've no time to waste.
Is it just me, or is he kind of a jerk? Why can't he be a sweet little angel like our Noah here?
Sorry, what?
Let's talk. More walk.
I'm curious about the whole I guess Noah does actually talk outside of combat.
Yeah, he does.
So far Noah's impressions have been not present. Oh, there's a treasure chest up here.
He was a really good shot with a stone, though.
A rock, yeah.
Yeah, he was able to get that hawk.
I do appreciate that he's kind of got weird. Let's try auto battle.
Now that's interesting. Is that particular enemy a 2D painted character as opposed to pixels?
Yeah, it does kind of look like it.
We cleaned right up.
I think it's just the pixel density is just enough that it can look painted. But I could be wrong. Anything in this corner? No. You're just kind of here.
I'm what?
You're just kind of here. Zenning to the music?
Yeah, I am listening to the music, but then I'm also just puzzling over that. Oh.
This complicates things. I don't know a quick way around, and there's no way we'll move this ourselves. Guess we'll need to back off until we get reinforcements.
Step aside, please.
It is also appreciated. Oh.
What
Sorry. You appreciated
the expressions.
Oh yeah, on
every
the
time they
portraits.
speak, they have different expressions.
Yeah, yeah. I'm appreciating the variety that I've seen go by. I mean, Noah for the most part is just a blank slate all the time.
Nah, he's like surprised or happy or. He's a magic user.
Was that magic? No. It felt different.
The Empire has been studying ways to amplify the power of a rune lens by channeling it through a device called a regule.
Huh, that's incredible. I wish mine could do that.
You've got a lens, Noah? Well, ladies and gentle wolves, so do I. Rub-a-dub-dub, don't be a flub! There! Did you see the glint? My power is usually focused in my hand, but I can't seem to redirect it as magic.
A lens's power conforms to a wielder's talent. Yours is merely doing what you need it to.
So everyone here's got a lens? What about you, Hildy?
In a manner of speaking.
Nice.
That Regule contraption is pretty impressive. Are they common in the Empire?
Dunno. More importantly, where are you from, Noah?
A small village up in the mountains.
Were your folks okay with you joining the Watch? 'Cause mine sure weren't having it.
My parents are dead, actually.
Ouch.
Oh. Sorry.
It's all right. The other villagers are like family to me, especially Aunt Martha. And she really didn't want me to go.
If you all don't mind, we need to carry on.
I almost feel like conversations like that would be kind of cool if the characters were just chatting, even while fighting to some degree. Okay. Don't know how durable these things are.
And you can't zoom in at all, can you?
Nope, don't think so. I don't think I can control the camera in the slightest during this. That is really cool looking. Like, if your first skill is just summon a billion swords to hit an enemy, I can't imagine what the special effects are going to look like at the end of the game. Unless they don't improve and the characters are just, like, always sword rain tier and never better. Hopefully it gets nuts. I'm assuming they've got to have some kind of summoning system at a later date. It feels weird for an RPG not to have that kind of thing.
Well, you found some lumber.
Aw. So what's your opinion on dungeon design in these games?
Dungeons?
Yeah, so specifically I'm thinking about, like, back to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Kind of a neither here nor there game at this point. But specifically, I remember being slightly frustrated with Sword and Shield's, like, environments, because they were all pretty just linear and not much of anything. There was no real exploration. But kind of, now that I've been playing games on my own... Oh.
Ouch.
Did not realize. I haven't exactly been paying attention to health here.
That doesn't even count as exercise.
Yeah, I guess they only have like 30. Oob. Now, does she get back up again, or do I have to go out and find an inn? She gets back up again.
She had 1 HP, but...
Oh, do I have to worry about inventory space? Oh, that's terrifying. Well, you know all these herbs that I bought? Time to just top off constantly because we do not have enough space for all of these herbs.
Well, then, I hope you can actually acquire the lens that you're out to find.
I think it'll be probably fine. We can't pick it up because I bought too many herbs.
Also, there's a 6 out of 6.
It's stacks. You can have stacks of herbs. I'm sure it'll be fine. Honestly, if anything, it's kind of a fun goof / limitation that I now have to work within of, well, my inventory is pretty full, but I never have to worry about running out of HP. Specifically when I was playing Final Fantasy 1 a couple of years ago, I was having some problems. Oh, can't do a double slash. I was having some problems. Oh, kill the rabbit wizard, maybe. I was having some problems with poison. Oh, you can hit in a line. That's useful to know.
So is it possible for you to attack the bugs and the bunny?
Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen.
Well, maybe you won't need it.
It's fine. And he's been stunned. So I guess never mind. But also, maybe it doesn't matter.
We cleaned right up.
But yeah, I was having trouble with poison. I kept getting poisoned, and it was causing me no amount of grief. So I just bought 99 antidotes. And it made my life so much easier. And so
Ruby Ring.
Now whenever I'm playing one of these games and it's like, oh man, X or Y healing item is dirt cheap. I'm just going to buy all of them since I have enough money to afford it. And that way I'll never have to worry about poison for the rest of the game. Except for in this case, we have a limited inventory space, and that's a surprise. Not a big one, but still. Do we just do auto? Yeah. I think I'm not going to bother too much with controlling the combat in this game, except for boss fights. And I'll just have to, like, make sure... Wow, that's a cool looking... But I'll just have to make sure that the character's, like, abilities aren't too wasteful. I don't mind them wasting SP. It's mostly mana that's the concern.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that.
It's a button.
Huh. What is this?
Some sort of shrine, though the design is unfamiliar.
Well, alright. Here's the question. Can I keep going up this? No. But yeah, the reason why I'd asked about dungeon design is this seems fairly linear at the moment.
What about the ruins that we're going to be going to?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they'll be a dungeon.
We're not alone. Stay alert and keep moving.
There goes my plan to stop for a picnic.
Because I remember the linear dungeon design, specifically I remember people complaining about Final Fantasy XIII being a hallway simulator. Because the game was just always about walking down linear corridors endlessly and not really being able to explore.
I find that in games like these, the way that you get variance is if you have different areas that you can venture to that aren't level locked or locked behind having a particular item.
I definitely like games that I can explore more freely like that. Okay, so I can go up that direction.
Because there's some games where, oh, if you want to get to the ice zone, you'll need to get the fire item that allows you to melt the blocks before you can even get in. And it's just like, oh, well, then it kind of forces you down a linear path. Whereas there are some where you can actually get through a portion of the story leading up to something before you go, wait a minute, maybe I need to go to the fire area or the ice area or whatever to really progress.
What RPG did I play recently that was fully non-linear that felt quite good?
But what's interesting with those, if you have a really interesting non-linear game, sometimes adding party members and fulfilling certain quests in one zone can impact how the story goes in a different zone.
Yeah.
That's
kind of rare outside of CRPGs, though.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons up, everyone. We got company.
Where? I can't see it.
Up there, above us.
Whoa, it sounds huge.
It big.
Enemy sighted. Ready to intercept.
Oh.
It is a...
What?
It's a spider thing. I knew it sounded insectoid or but it looks as though it's part
Forest
plant.
eater. It does look part plant. Okay, nobody's hurt. Okay, so what else do we have? Recover HP to all allies. That's pretty much the only thing she can do.
It appears as though it can close those petal flaps around its face, but... Ugh. That's a long tongue.
Oh, that is a long tongue. I just saw it as the lower petal.
Mm-hmm.
That is it is a cool looking monster design, though.
I know. And you see, I think it is... I don't think it's pixels. I think that's 2D, actually.
Yeah, you might be right that the enemies are actually often painted instead. Okay, can she do an armor-piercing strike? Can he do a swinging slash? Yes. And you know what? She doesn't do much damage. I bought all these herbs for a reason. I better use them. Conserve your mana by spending money. As a kid, I'd always do it in the reverse. I'd spend my mana before ever using an item. And I'm realizing, as an adult, I was a dumb kid. I did that wrong. I was like, but I can save money if I only use healing spells. And then, like, I never ever used offensive magic because I didn't have enough MP because I was just a complete dum-dum. Okay. It doesn't look like I can use her rune lens for reasons. Maybe it's just expensive. No, it's okay. I can't seem to see its HP either. Which is probably fine. Oh, and it's going first this time. That's rude. He'll... I have no idea if he'll be fine or not. I'm going to operate under the assumption that he could just go down and that would be annoying. Nope. I wonder if there's a character that lets me see monster intense. Because that would be nice.
It would also be nice if there were defenders.
Yeah, hopefully there's... Oh yeah, she has no special abilities yet. Yeah, hopefully there are more interesting, like, kind of triggerable passive effects that I can use in different ways, like characters that do tanking. For context, I've been playing a lot of Unicorn Overlord recently, and I really like that game's combat system because you can kind of... Whoa. Oh right, that was the swinging slash. But you can, like, kind of combo together a bunch of passive and active abilities to do some, like, really wild things.
We're done here.
There it goes.
And it disintegrates.
So much for that.
This was a valuable experience.
I don't know why, but staring at that thing made me hungry.
The Forest Eater, they cause plenty of trouble around my village, too.
Good thing you brought us. We're skilled, and we know what we're talking about.
Yes. Thank you, good Lycan.
I have a name. It's Gar.
As you wish, Master Gar.
When you say it, it sounds so sarcastic. Fine.
Call me Mio.
Okay, hang on. Did we really never do introductions? In that case, I'm Leon. I saw you checking out my moves during the fight. Pretty snazzy, eh?
Yes, they were hard to miss.
Yup, sure were. Well, spread the word when you get back to Galdia. I want everyone to know about the butt-kicking Supergirl you met.
I owe you thanks as well, Noah.
Just count yourself lucky we spotted it first. Anyway, are we ready to move on? The barrows are close. I can feel it.
No, you can't. Stop trying to hog the spotlight, new guy.
What if you can feel it?
I would love it if, like, it's not actually how this works, but it would be really amusing to me if Leanne was actually the main character and is just, like, constantly frustrated that Noah, the deuteragonist, is actually more popular than her.
What is...
What'd you do, Noah?
The mist is clearing. It and the shrines must be linked.
A trap designed to protect the barrows. I've read reports of such mechanisms.
Do we have to go back to the other one?
I don't know about that one. There was another path I didn't take previously. But we could go back to it. Might as well save while we're here.
I would think that perhaps we need to.
So I could have gone
activate
up that
all of them.
direction, but chose not to earlier.
Interesting.
Oh, you can turn auto off whenever you want. That's fine. I'm just gonna let it play. I am so glad most modern RPGs, especially the turn-based ones, just have auto battle like a default option. Because, like, yeah, I could manually fight every single one of these every single time, but the problem is, like, having 6+ party members to control. No, there's more, because there was the front
Support and the attendance.
Yeah, so like we might have 7 to 10 party members, and that seems excessive.
I think I get it now.
It must have been imbued with the same power as the other shrine.
Ooh, imbued. Good word.
Oh.
Oh, so we don't do anything with it?
I guess maybe because it was already activated.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first half of the forest wasn't fogged up. Oh.
Oh, what?
That's cool looking.
Once again, the
Look at that.
Ancient technologies.
Yeah, the ancient tech that's far beyond what's available to the modern.
I like it though,
day.
as long as they actually like delve into it better. You
Well,
know,
what always causes those civilizations to fall? Typically, their own hubris,
their own hubris, some
the
great plague. I'm always a big fan of what
magic on
happened.
amok,
Yeah.
an evil ancient entity that has been sealed away, and oh no, they're going to unleash it somehow.
Yeah. I'm fine with all of those. As long as it's like properly developed. It's always kind of a shame where it's just like, oh, it's the ancient technology. And then no one questions it. No one delves further into it. There's no greater mystery. It's just there for like 3 levels, and then you move on with the plot and you're like, but why though?
It must be part of the rune barrows.
Oh, did we hit pay dirt? Maybe our rune lenses guided us.
Let's press on.
And my one worry with like 100 characters is at what point do these characters become irrelevant? I'm assuming like Noah's always going to be relevant, and probably maybe the 2 Imperials, but I'm assuming after a certain point Gar stops getting lines.
I wouldn't speculate on that too early.
Yeah, it's fair.
Once again, I still wonder if it's a situation where you have to pick and choose your path through the story, and that might limit
Affect things, yeah.
Somebody's smiling on you today, Lieutenant.
See? I told you guys. Pay dirt with a capital P.
Yes, but the entrance is closed.
Not a problem, so long as the ruins still hold life.
Yep, all those lined up.
Rune barrows and lenses are closely intertwined, although some of the more neglected ruins no longer respond.
So, this is the end, right? Mission accomplished and all that?
Not until we know if these are the correct barrows.
What do you mean?
Our true objective is a special caliber of rune lens known as a primal lens.
That's the lens.
The mere possibility of finding one is why so many resources have been mustered for this operation.
Hey, yeah. I think the Yelly lady in Aaronside mentioned something about that.
Is this primal lens so different from the ones we have?
Indeed, they are priceless. Only a handful have ever been discovered.
Well, there's only one way to find out if it's here.
Where is your sense of caution?
Look, I want to know what's inside. I mean, I bet there's all kinds of wonders I've never beholded. Behelded?
Fair enough.
Then it's agreed we'll explore inside. Good.
Oh, we got a hat.
I think it would be I've never beheld before.
Or just I've never beheld.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. I cannot modify these two's equipment.
Yeah, so they might separate from the party very soon.
At least for now. I bet they come back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's Liam.
But if it's called a barrow is typically a burial ground.
Yeah.
Usually one of those hills that's just full of corpses.
Roots are getting in, though.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really digging the vibes. The atmosphere? Both. Yeah. Here's the question. Does she get her MP back? Not quickly.
Get a look at this place.
It seems promising.
Over there.
What's that? I can't make it out.
Is that the lens?
Is it the primal lens?
Pretend it is. What do you get out of this? Fame and fortune?
Let's just say it would be a stunning accomplishment.
Does anyone see a way to reach it?
Well, we came this far. Let's sniff around.
One thing I must say, why did none of them question the use for such a lens?
Yep.
Because it just seems like it could be used for a weapon.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's another one of those gate things. Back up, folks. I'll handle this one. Rub-a-dub-dub. Open, you schlub.
Mm-mm.
Hey, this one's broken. Open, you dumb door.
I think it's more like...
Okay, now the new guy is seriously overstepping.
Sorry, boss. Can't help it if I'm a natural.
I love it. Now, come on.
I do like those expressions. They're good.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this is just cutscene city.
Huh?
Are we locked in?
Either someone truly wants us here, or they truly do not.
Yeah, I always find it interesting when you're allowed to walk just a little bit.
And then immediately another cutscene triggers.
Yeah. It makes you wonder why it couldn't be a continuous cutscene, but now it looks like you're actually going to start puzzling.
At least somewhat. I can't imagine it's particularly puzzly.
This is it.
I'm assuming it's mostly just like basic lock and key systems. This one has 3 pads, so I'm assuming it has something to do with that. Yeah, see how one's like a triangle, circle, and a square? Oh, that's how I pull up the map.
Yeah,
Nice.
so this is going to be one where you have to go to different rooms and
kind of find the different
activate
key
them
symbols or yeah. I really like the glowing rune strips on the sides.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, cyan blue is...
It's a good magic color.
Mm-hmm.
We activated something.
This place is amazing.
So, what's with the pictures?
They must mean something.
I think the wind changed direction too. Perhaps there are new places to explore.
It showed circle, triangle, square.
Yeah, so I'm going to go back and check this chamber. It wasn't in that order,
Enemy sighted.
but
Ready to intercept.
it might have opened those doors. We'll have to see.
Is that a little golem?
Oh yeah, it is a little golem. It looked like one of the bugs. But considering every fight up until now has been pretty cakewalkish, I'm just going to probably just clobber things. I might give Hildy a auto command to use a healing herb if somebody's hurt. Let's see if I can figure that out. Okay, party. Oh. Large allies use 2 slots. What? That, okay.
Oh, who would be large?
None
dragon?
of these characters, but...
Maybe you get a dragon pet or friend. They can take up 2 spots.
Okay. Set strategies. Fight freely. Fight cautiously. Don't use... Yeah, unfortunately, what I want to do is change her priority actions, but maybe we can't do it yet. Because, yeah, I was hoping to be able to, like, program one of these. But, alas, no dice. Whatever, it's fine. I can always manually do it. It's not like we're taking a whole lot of damage. Yep.
Whoa! Something popped out!
Okay.
No, yeah, you were supposed to do...
Circle, triangle, square.
Yep.
Perhaps we should search for clues.
Or maybe I know what I'm doing. I wasn't sure how much it actually mattered. Loot? Loot. Tanzanite ring.
Yeah, Tanzanite.
Okay.
So you found 2 rings so far.
Oh, I have I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ruby ring. So that increases attack, that increases magic. Let's see. Who's our mage? None of them.
Yeah,
So
unfortunately.
I'll leave the Tanzanite ring out for now. Because I can't change either of the Imperial's equipment. At least for the moment. That is kind of such a dead giveaway, though. It's like, oh, you can't change this character's equipment? Well, they're not sticking around. Not long term, anyway.
Oh, I wonder if that's going to have a different...
No, it's probably the exact same order.
Really?
Yeah, we just found the key code to get through. Effectively the password. I really do like the fact that there is a distinction between, like, magic and skills. One thing I always hated in older RPGs was, like, any character that was kind of melee focused never had any special moves. You just use the fight command over and over and over again, and it was really boring. Or maybe you had, like, some basic things like armor break or fire slash. But fire slash never did any extra damage. It was just like, oh, it does bonus damage if the enemy's weak to fire. And that's fine, but it's boring.
I think we saw the answer.
Shush.
Yeah, why are...
Get judgmental after I've failed.
Yes, you did it! You're such a good widow, Noah. Yes, you are.
Thanks, Leanne.
Holy crap! The lieutenant laughed. You okay? Did it hurt?
You must have imagined it. Come on.
Oh.
Ouch. Oh.
That is a machine.
That is a big machine. Let's
It
see.
almost looks like a mech.
Yeah, it's a rune golem.
Ah. Oh, there have been reports of rune golems. I forgot that they have little dialogue down there.
Yep.
I should read them out when I see them.
Is your microphone covering it as well?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Actually, the way that it's oriented right now, it creates a notch out that goes around the television.
Ah, perfect.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't record enough on the couch to really know the mic setup, to be honest.
Which is funny because we got a whole other mic arm just for that purpose, but I think it's easier for you to just work off the computer.
Yeah, especially because you're often on the TV while I'm working. Whereas, oh yeah, I should probably actually heal these characters. Because I am 90% certain some of them have actually taken some damage here. And that was a 3D enemy. The like floaty orb enemies. I hadn't really.
Yeah, I've noticed that they have 2D and 3D elements sometimes, but it could be a 2D mesh to 3D
could
as
be.
well.
I guess it's just her that's really taking the brunt of the damage. It's interesting for the
Vast room.
Yeah, huge rooms. Not a lot of branching paths, though. I guess there was that one treasure chamber I could go back for. Yeah, I don't mind it.
What do you think? End of the line?
Let's do a sweep.
It looks like a dead end to me.
Same.
Well, we'll just have to... Huh?
Look out!
Well, they're dead.
Oh no!
Dang, the floor is made out of giant bricks.
He had time to build a fire? I suppose if they're...
Sane immediately goes into survival crafting mode the moment he's alone.
Where are we?
The floor caved in. Can you see what's going on up there? We must have fallen a ways, because no one is answering.
Yeah, I can barely make out the ceiling. Crazy that I'm not hurt. You okay?
I am, surprisingly. But don't ask me how or why, because I remember none of it.
Guess we just got lucky. Well, we'd better go find the others.
I looked around while you were unconscious. The exit is blocked by rubble. We'll have to wait for the others to come to us.
So,
Sane. Sane Kessling.
Right. Sane. Gotta say, kinda stings that the Pride of the Empire doesn't look a whole lot older than me.
The Empire may indeed consider the House of Kessling a source of pride, but I've yet to earn that pride myself. And what of you? How did you end up enlisting?
Enlisting? Oh, joining the Watch? Well, once I left home, I felt like I had to, I don't know, do something. Joining the Watch felt like a good start.
And what is it you wish to do, then?
Good question. I guess I just want to help people, if I can. My sister Lean calls me a meddler. And as much as I hate to say it, she's not wrong. So I suppose I want to find out what's so wrong with meddling.
A meddler who doubts the merits of meddling.
I shouldn't have told you that.
But I'm glad you did. And worry not. I'm certain that faith in your meddlesome nature will see it become your strength, if it hasn't already. A suggestion, though, if I may be so bold. Return home for your sister's sake as much as your own.
What's that supposed to mean?
I found myself taken by a premonition upon hearing news of this primal lens. And now, having looked upon it with my own eyes, I am fearful of it all the more. A new age of conflict may be upon us, Noah. The Empire and the League of Nations at war.
At war? Kinda out of nowhere, don't you think? We're here working together now, aren't we?
We are, but at the machinations of one Dukes Aldrich, a man utterly entranced by these rune lenses. He wishes to acquire them, and has shown himself willing to mobilize his military to do so. That he is capable of convincing other nations to do the same is ominous. He is a formidable man, and with the Reguls he has the means to use the lenses as tools of war, even the primal lens, should he so desire. And few are those who can control their desire in the face of power such as that.
And if you're right, and this war comes to pass, what then?
I will do what must be done, as a Kessling must. The misgivings of one man are not reason enough to besmirch the good name of a noble house.
Is that so? Well, if the time comes, I guess I'll...
What was that?
Over there, I see light.
Some of the rubble fell away. But why?
No idea. And I don't really care so long as it leads to a way out.
The primal lens was listening and has decided that Noah is the one who may bear it. Or, you know, the golem in the background.
Noah?
I hear it. We've got company.
To arms!
Or just
Hit bugs.
more bugs.
Swords!
Well,
So there is a villain after the lenses.
of course there is.
This Duck, is it
Dukes
Dukes?
Aldrich.
Okay.
But I like to think of him as ducks because
Ducks.
that's funnier.
We're on our own until help finds us. We must take caution.
The reflection on the ground feels good.
It is moist.
It is moist ground. This very much feels like, hey, but what if like a PS1 RPG looked like a modern game? And I think that's actually a really good vibe to have. I don't know. I mean, obviously, the older I get, the more nostalgic I get for certain things, but I really do miss the PS1 era of JRPGs.
Look out!
There really was something special about those. I think it was before budgets were super duper high, if that makes sense. Where, like, you didn't... You know, with games like... Well, that's rude.
Look out! Thanks, Noah! Damn it!
Oh. Wow.
Wow. That's rude.
Nothing to worry about.
Dang orbs.
So that was the defensive move.
Yep. So I guess that is a thing that can happen.
Thank you. Also, I see now that you were right.
About what?
Throwing yourself in front of me like that was meddlesome indeed.
Well, you're still welcome.
And this is why I have the absolutely silly quantity
Oh, the herbs.
of healing herbs. I am so glad that I have not been once made to regret that decision.
And you have more healing herbs.
Though it does come off as slightly unnecessary, but that's fine. But
It
yeah, I don't
almost
know.
seems as though those golems were meant for drilling, given all of the
Yeah.
serrated, what looks like it should be swirling mechanisms around their forearms.
They're definitely... they're almost the right size for this structure. They feel a little overtuned.
Mm-hmm.
But might just be me.
This is it.
They wouldn't fit through those doors, that's for
No.
sure.
You get.
Yeah, I think that's maybe it. Is like the hallways are huge enough that it could probably accommodate one of these golems, but like, yeah, where do they go? The odd part is they almost look like they're right for drilling, except for the drill parts are on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
Usually drills are kind of pointy for a reason.
Unless they connect their hands together and just rake the arms around.
Hmm.
Looks like a way up. Come on. I bet the others are searching somewhere around here.
These comrades of yours must be reliable indeed to worry so.
Oh,
I just met them 5
definitely.
minutes ago.
I mean, I just met them today, but we're still rock solid.
What? Never mind. I forgot who I was speaking to.
Your aide must be beside herself. Hildy, was it?
Oh, I'm sure she's handling it just fine. Either way, I agree we can't stay here. Lead the way, Noah.
All right, Noah's growing on me. The first couple scenes with him were kind of baffling, but he definitely has that, like...
He's still very innocent.
Well, yeah, he's got that, like, unstoppable JRPG protagonist optimism, but at least he kind of backs it up by not being a complete dweeb.
Say, Noah, I've been thinking.
Yeah?
We could probably fight more effectively if we timed our attacks better. Why don't I use my rune lens just as you strike the enemy? Worth a try.
Sure, let's give it a shot.
Ah, and here comes a chance to practice right now. To arms!
Okay. Oh, hero combo.
Friendship combo.
Hero combos. Allies with a special relationship. In the same party can team up to use a powerful hero combo. So he uses SP in the combo. Friendship combo. Damage all enemies. Yep.
You know, they have their fireside chat.
Yeah.
They understand each other a bit more. And there are those lenses.
Yeah, that's cool.
I wonder, does... Not everyone is born with a lens. Do you have to acquire the lenses?
Presumably, yeah. I'm assuming they're just rare, but common enough that, like, adventurers and powerful people can get them.
It worked.
Told ya.
Did you now?
Yep. I mean, it was your idea, so I trusted you knew how to pull it off. And bam, I was right.
That simple, was it? Well, if you say so.
Definitely hitting the red Oni, blue Oni character
Yeah, I was
tropes.
actually just thinking that.
Yeah.
Because they do have red and blue. Even the lenses.
Like, part of the reason why I was worried that Noah was just going to be too detached was because limited personality. I will take a red Oni, blue Oni over a limited personality
Go back,
any
go back.
day.
There was
Well,
a
we
treasure chest.
Oh, up ahead? Yeah.
Oh, unless you wanted to open that door first.
I wanted to see if I
Is it a side path or
could.
not? That's the thing about these games.
So, the treasure chest is the side path. The locked door is how to get back to the main chamber.
Okay, then.
So it looks like I could just use the friendship combo as long as I have SP for it. That's nice.
Nothing to worry about.
I really like these backgrounds. Like, it is kind of the same background for every single...
And I like that they composed the battle at a diagonal.
Yes, it feels good. I never liked the full side on, and I definitely don't like the, like, behind your characters, because that just feels... I think Golden Sun did behind your characters, and it was mostly fine.
Oh, this might be a new password anyway.
Yep. It's
Right, that should do it.
square,
move.
circle, triangle.
Might as well see what's off to the right, just in case. Oh, yep, chest.
Always got to check. Or is it just money?
To arms!
I'm just going to keep using the hero combo. It seems like we get 1 SP per turn, so I can just use the friendship combo endlessly. And since it hits all enemies, like, I might as well? That's way better.
What other type of peoples there will be in this game, because obviously we have
So we
the wolf
clearly have
guy's
a Lycan. There was... Oh, what was he? Was it like a shark man or something?
What? There's a shark?
I want to say there was a shark dude.
We didn't see the trailer.
In Uden Chronicles Rising, the one we played like a little bit of. We definitely saw, like, I want to say it was a shark man. I think that's what it was. I don't remember that well.
There. It's open.
And yeah, another one of those drill golems. I'm 90% certain that's going to be the boss of this zone. It's going to be real weird if it isn't. Watch it do the real uncomfortable thing and, like, embed itself into Noah, and suddenly Noah has to be, like, a person of interest.
Back where we started. But the light's different.
Look, it's the primal lens. Did it activate?
Don't ask me.
Oh good, even the top spins. I don't know why it matters, but I was just like, I hope the top spins too. It's weird when the rotating columns don't fully rotate.
So this is it, right? Did we find...
Look sharp!
Uh-oh. And a golem?
It's a golem.
Pull itself together.
He got little legs. It's actually kind of menacing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, the music and even the background. Okay.
See, they are spinning around.
So here's the question. Golem Pulverizer doesn't seem like it has anything special to it. I think it's still... Is it better for me to use the special combos? Probably not in this case. So did it just hit Noah? It just hit Noah. Well, that's easy enough. Yeah, how much damage does this do? No, actually, I think the friendship combo just does more damage.
We should consider retreating.
Oh, so he's damaged, but...
Yeah, I think we're fine. So how much damage does this do?
Now, by the rune's power.
24, 30. 36. So I think it is actually more efficient for me to use the friendship combo.
We're no match for it.
Run, Sane. I'll hold it off.
Don't be a fool. I'm in command here. It should be me who stays.
I can't let you do that. You've got a big future ahead of you.
As do you.
Friendship detected. Exterminating.
No time.
Ah! They found them.
Weapons up, boys. Stand your ground.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you doing here?
Little early to be calling a retreat, Lieutenant. The cavalry has arrived.
Are you all right, Lieutenant?
Hey, kiddo. Hey, Blondie. Which one of you ordered a hero? 'Cause she's here. A hero? Hero when? She hero? Whatever.
Form up! We'll show this monster that flesh and blood are more powerful than stone.
Ready to teach this thing a lesson, Sane?
I'm ready.
Okay, and we are not back up to full health, so that is a mild concern.
Yep, so they'll have to heal up.
Actually, I think it is still more efficient to do the friendship combo with those two. Let's see. You know what? Just in case. Rune lens. Let's see. Defense. His fire his arms ability really feels like it's supposed to hit more than just one character. Every single time I see it go through, I'm like, oh, that's gonna like just demolish a whole column. And then it hits one guy and it's confusing. So where are you at?
I'm just... Admittedly, I'm thinking about other games too, but how... Yeah. It is perturbing to me, at the very least. I like being able to gauge when a boss is getting...
I like seeing...
I like seeing health gauges.
Health gauges feel good to me. And it's... I'm pretty sure one character at some point is going to give us that kind of information.
Mm-hmm.
Just...
Because I think that you should always try to be playing optimally when it comes to... But if you can see precisely how much HP your opponent has, then you can... I think I would refer to it as budgeting.
Yeah.
You can budget your attacks, your MP, and everything else around. But at the same time... Yeah, in a real-life situation, you wouldn't know how much HP...
Well, no, in a real-life situation, like, you'd still have a decent idea of how hurt somebody is, you know?
Yeah, but...
Like, take, like, a boxing match, for example.
Oh, the thing is, I don't want to think about real combat, because the damage that you're referring to would be actual damage. If you notice, this golem isn't falling apart.
I legitimately love it when... I know it's not worth the effort in a lot of cases, but I love it when you can see how much damage a boss has sustained, like, as a visual effect on them as a character.
And I think it's okay for things like robots, but if you start having organic creatures like that...
But you can have them, like, panting, or, like, some of their armor looks tattered.
Yeah, I've had it where they have, like, a horn break off, or things like that, but...
Yeah, as far as budgeting goes, it's mostly just like, how many healing herbs do I use on, you know, my characters? But honestly, I have so many healing herbs, I don't think it matters. But it would be pretty silly to use like a healing herb or like a big item right before the end of the fight, where it's just like, oh shoot, my party's looking bad. I guess I gotta use the Mega Elixir, and then just like randomly it takes a tick of poison and falls over, and you're like, well, that sucked. Let's see. Oh, right. He can't do a hero combo. These two can hero combo. I think I'm just gonna have her heal herself. Can't do an armor piercing strike. But yeah, I'm just a big fan of knowing exactly how much HP a boss has left, just so I kind of know how much left I have to go. I don't want to say I'm necessarily like an impatient person, but it's kind of one of those where if I know how much I have left, then I can kind of get into the vibe. Otherwise, I'm just like, okay, this is starting to drag on. But if I'm like, yeah, I'm at the halfway point, I can just keep vibing. I don't need to care. I don't want to auto. What am I doing? I think it is also one of those where, like, maybe the more I play these games, the less I care about wanting to put in the exact same commands every time. It'd almost be kind of nice as, like, yeah.
Which is why they offer things like the auto battle, where you just have a priority.
Yeah.
But I think they should always give you the option to interject with healing or something else.
Yeah. Well, for the auto battle, you can actually program it so they will heal.
Oh, so it's heal when this character reaches this amount.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to mess around with, but it was all locked, and so no dice yet. Oh.
What is it doing? Is it supercharging it?
It Angie.
Whoa, that was close. This place is falling apart.
Anything can happen on the battlefield. If you want to survive, be ready to adapt.
Damn right. Take what you're thrown and turn it to your advantage. Mercs don't have to play it by the book.
Wise words. I'll have to remember that.
Take what you're thrown.
Maybe we could use the rubble to take cover.
Okay, so
gimmick.
Gimmick.
In some battles like boss battles may have a gimmick. If a battle has a gimmick, it will appear on the upper left of the screen. Don't hesitate to use them to get the upper hand. For instance, if someone uses hide in debris for this battle, they can take cover to evade attacks that turn. Watch what the boss does and hide when the time is right.
I can't tell if the time is right.
It might have a charge up skill.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's charged yet. It looks like it's on phase 2. I'm just gonna bank on it not blowing up in my face. And I'm just gonna keep chucking healing herbs at my party.
Oh, now it's targeting.
There's her answer.
You ready, Sid? I've got this.
So do those two characters have to hide?
Yeah. I really appreciate the fact that Noah has these like weird hook weapons.
Guys, something's happening.
Take cover.
Okay, so so it's Gar and Leanne.
Mm-hmm.
Attack gimmick. Let's see, hero combo. Attack gimmick. And do we think Mio's fine? I think Mio's fine.
Yep.
It really looks like it's going to hit the whole party.
But he was really aiming at them.
Yeah. I don't like the little red lights at the top of its teeny little legs because it looks like it's meaty and has like a little bone on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Just the idea of a robot having...
We can't take another blast like that.
You're fine.
Any merc will tell you. Survey the battlefield and look for something you can use to survive.
Like,
wait, they're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. I think it was implied that I took the hit, but I didn't, so it just comes off as slightly stupid. Oh, give me a second. I forgot. I can use his double slash. But yeah, kind of like the pads earlier, it's weird that this game assumes that I made a mistake. That I didn't do whatever the thing is. Do we want to do a water veil? Yeah, sure. Its ability is like the water veil specifically that I wish I could see a boss health bar for. Because it's like, yeah, if he only has like 2 turns left, do I bother with water veil? Do I need it? But it's fine. We're going back to an Ian after this anyway.
Oh, there we go. The turn order has returned.
Oh, did it not have it earlier?
It gets to the end of the line and then it doesn't refill until... So for instance, Gar seems to be the slowest.
Yeah.
I was just anticipating it. I suppose it needed to recharge last time. But
Oh,
it's going to
that
choose new
explains.
targets. Wait, did it choose new targets or no?
No, it just did a punch. It hasn't done a lock on yet. It'd be a pretty easy boss fight if it was able to keep doing the lock on. Oh, that's looking like it's done.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. I think it would have been cool if it was starting to like lose parts or like its lights were flickering at the very least. Oh well. Wee.
Got him.
You sure it's a he?
That was a rune golem. They've been sighted before at other barrows.
I love this speed run.
Yeah, it's their walk cycle, but swift.
Come look at this. It's so big and so bright and so yeah.
She must have had fun with the voice acting.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the mother lode, huh? I know folks say rune lenses are condensed magic, but I don't know what this is.
Imagine wielding it. No, it's likely too much for one person to contain.
There's your mission accomplished, Leanne. We have what we came for.
And I am so dang happy. I mean, I had my doubts about the League and Empire working together and stuff, but we pulled it off. Yep.
She's right. This victory belongs to all of us.
Well said. This discovery is a symbol of newfound friendship between the Empire and the League. Let us remember it always.
10 minutes later, all at war.
Nah, Dukes will
Oh, yeah.
declare war as soon as he acquires the lens.
See, I was kind of hoping, Sane?
Yeah.
Would take it and turn fugitive to, like, prevent war from happening.
Mm.
6 months later, oh.
Oh,
well,
wow.
There we go. Ooh, dragon people.
Then we are agreed. The disputed Norsfarian territory will be ceded to the Empire.
Oh, I wonder if the Empire is going to kind of strong-arm their way into winning almost all the concessions.
Probably. They don't look happy about this.
In return, the Empire will pay annual compensation to the League Council for a period of 10 years.
They sold them out.
Done. I welcome this graceful solution to another of our long-standing problems. This is truly a joyous day, gentlemen.
On behalf of the League and the monarchy of Norrister, I praise you for your tireless work, Dukes.
You have Euchris's thanks as well. How marvelous that peace between us will be sustained.
Unless the esteemed General Goldwyn plans to hang up his uniform, I wouldn't dream of quarreling with the Empire.
I really like the portraits. It's watercolor, maybe? No, it's probably digitally painted, but it has kind of a watercolory feel to it.
Nor I with you, King Valmortis. We all know the ferocity of Kanani warriors, and I fear I would be outmatched.
Hear, hear. Today's meeting has been an excellent demonstration of what we might accomplish together.
If I may, Dukes Aldrich?
Groom's daughter, was it?
Periel Groom, Your Grace. Such an honor to meet you.
Periel, you're an adjunct, so you're only here to facilitate.
Quite so. And as such, I would like to facilitate a discussion about why, after giving the Galdian Empire the primal lens we found half a year ago, we've received no reports as to how the research is progressing. And perhaps I might also facilitate an explanation as to why they haven't paid their share of the costs.
I'd heard that Count Groom's air was sharp as a tack and twice as prickly. And I see the rumors are true. My apologies, Miss Groom. The primal lens is a rare artifact. Even the Empire has never seen its like. As such, its study is taking longer than we initially anticipated. However, you have my assurances that we will respect your contributions and share our findings as soon as possible. I will also ensure you receive payment by the time you depart.
That sounds sinister.
I believe
Depart?
you're staying with us a few days longer.
Indeed, Your Grace. It's a beautiful city, and I was hoping to explore it. Also, it's Countess Groom, not Miss.
Ariel! No!
My deepest apologies, dear Countess. I pray you enjoy the rest of your stay in Galdia.
Please don't ever do that again, milady. Oh, thought my heart might stop.
They asked me to facilitate. I facilitated.
You demanded, milady, and to Dux Aldrich no less. The man whose influence in the Empire surpassed only by the Emperor himself.
I'm well aware, Janquis. I simply don't like the man.
Do you notice that
The Dux has gone out of his way to make peace with us.
whenever the characters blink, all of the pixels in their bodies twitches.
Shift a little bit? Oh, I don't think I'd paid attention.
That Norsfaria purchase gives him Fort Atlas, which is the perfect foothold for invading League lands. And he got it for a song, especially when compared to taking it the hard way.
Also?
I can't stand his smug face. Anyway, enough of that. We're going out tonight. So long as I'm here, I intend to sample Galdia's finest.
Very good, milady. I hear tell of a regional speciality where they melt the cheese just so, and...
I bet we find her in prison.
Really likes the food.
Hey, new guy. Getting used to the watch?
I've been at it for half a year. 2 days less than you, remember?
Ha, what a kidder. Anyway, I'm gonna head over to the mess hall. Not like we got anything better to do these days.
Well, she never changes.
All right.
Oh, wait. There's elves.
Oh, yeah, there are elves. Either way, I think this is a very good stopping point, at least for now. We've gotten... Oh, nope, cutscene.
Ah.
Noah. Perfect timing. Gotta talk to you.
That's a Kickstarter backer on the right, 100%.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I was expecting the mess hall to be further away than 5 feet in that direction.
What is it?
As I'm sure you know, the watch's got a pretty high turnover. People come, people go, and they all got their reasons.
Person with the books looks important.
Yeah, I bet they're a recruitable character.
Heck, even Mimi took off. Went south to Euchris on some kind of warrior journey or whatever.
That's why I want you to take my place as captain for a while. Well, I'm not planning to up and vanish anytime soon. I think it'd be good practice.
Yeah, it'll be good. Wait, what? You're making Noah the acting captain? I've got seniority by 2 days. You should have asked me.
I did ask you. You said, and I quote, "That sounds like a pain in the butt."
Yep, that sounds like me, all right. Fine then, Noah. I officially dub thee acting captain.
Well, Noah, what you say?
I'm so tempted to say it.
Sure.
That sounds like a pain in the butt.
Come on. I thought you liked meddling. My requests don't qualify? Besides, experience builds character. And finally, I got a hunch you're perfect for the job.
Hey, what about me?
Got a hunch you're cut out to be an actress.
Ooh, saucy.
Now for your first assignment. Let's go tell Ymir what's going on.
Need something?
I'm gonna be letting Noah take over as captain for a while.
You would do that to me. Did it ever occur to you that I might have my own plans for how to allocate our resources? Why it's my job to create order out of this shoddy ragtag outfit is beyond me. I'd quit on the spot if it weren't for her ladyship.
Hey, it is what it is. Going forward, Noah chooses our teams. And if you catch wind of any jobs, you set him up.
Jobs? Oh, there's no shortage of those. I thought the Watch was created as a reserve force to assist the standing army in times of crisis, but it seems I was mistaken. Because the rest of the land clearly sees us as some kind of glorified errand runners. Why me? Why? Why?
Is it just me, or does Gar have, like, smoother pixels than Noah? Maybe it's just me. He just feels very soft for some reason.
He's a number of grays.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he's also slightly further back. He could be more complicated and therefore have tighter pixels.
Yeah, it could be.
Right then. What sort of job would please the Watch's finest?
Tiger hunting.
Not listed.
Wolf hunting.
Anything related to hunting, not listed. However, the Watch is shorthanded. If you meet anyone gullible enough, capable enough, then kindly recruit them. Can I trust you with that, oh great captain?
Just Noah is fine.
Don't let me down, oh mighty captain. If you bring home recruits, I'll consider letting you thicken out your team. In the meantime, I can't spare anyone.
Count me in.
We'll show him what the Watch is made of.
Okay. Let's see. So, I see. So he can be in the front. He just wasn't earlier. So actually, let's move her back to the rear. She's not really good.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least she's not very durable. Okay, you can access battle plan. So now we can configure things for auto battle. Let's see. So you can set up limits for what they do. Cool. All right. Ah, dang. The samurai woman left with our tricorn hat. Whatever, it's fine.
Oh.
It's not that big of a deal. Anyway, before I go anywhere and trigger another cutscene, of which there are many. Oh, no, we got to go find a save point.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't see any.
I don't believe there's one upstairs unless you can go to bed.
In these rooms? I mean, I might as well check just in case. But I really like this. It's, like I said, it's got the quality of like a PS1 JRPG, and very intentionally so. Fated Book, Chapter 19, whatever that's for. But obviously with modern design sensibilities, quality of life. I love the fact that there is a programmable auto battle. That feels really good to me. And so on and so forth. It's just a solidly made game. The voice acting has been great so far. And the overall like plot overtures aren't anything groundbreaking yet, but it's kind of nice comfort food in JRPG form, and I like that. And these towns, they look nice.
Yeah. Nice town square.
Yeah.
I like all the colorful rooftops.
It actually feels like people live in this town as opposed to like 10 people. Let's see. Please tell me there's a save point nearby. I don't see one, and that's confusing.
Oh no. Also, this is Iltvice.
Where's the save? I would like to stop. Well, whatever. We can just end the video anyway. So, I guess with all of that said, if you like this video in... Oh, right. No, sorry. Got ahead of myself there. So, Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes is going to be available on, I think, pretty much every platform, starting on the 23rd. So, if you want to pick it up then, just follow the link in the description below. It's only 2 days away. And I guess now with all that said, do you have anything else to add?
Oh, I mean, I think we've already iterated it before, but we like the combination of pixel art and 3D assets for... Oh, and you have an overworld that you're going to run around in too?
I mean, we were here briefly earlier. Oh, you can even like pan the camera and like zoom in and out. But I was
Yeah,
hoping I'd be able to save out here.
I do like the cast that we have so far, and 100 heroes. Just, wow, really?
Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of them are only like side quest centric and a bunch of other things, but you never know.
And you might travel all over the world. I definitely believe that Dukes is going to try utilizing the
war.
lenses to...
Yeah, I was expecting after 6
take
months it
over
would
the world.
immediately go to war, but it clearly...
No, there has to be a further breakdown in the governance. Or perhaps, was it Priel or...
Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe she goes missing or we find out what happened to her.
Or she tries to uncover what's going on with the research and it's more nefarious.
bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Oh.
Yeah, just intrigued by the lenses and what form magic takes in this world. And we've already seen the wolf people, the elves.
The kind of dragon
people.
folk. Yeah. And who knows what other ones are around as well. But I guess with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave us a like. Helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because we got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.